Good evening, dear students. Today, I think in regression analysis, some more exercises need to be done. So today, I'm giving you one more exercise that I will explain, and then we'll give you some homeworks. So this is the question. A panel of two judges, P and Q, graded 7 dramatic performances independently by awarding marks as follows. Performance is given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The marks awarded by Judge P 46, 42, 44, 40, 43, 41, 45. Then the marks awarded by Judge Q 40, 38, 36, 35, 39, 37, and 41. The question is, the 8th performance which Judge Q would not attend was awarded 37 marks by Judge P. If the Judge Q had also been present, how many marks would be expected to have been awarded by him to the 8th performance? Question idana. 7 നാടകങ്ങൾ രംഗത്ത് അവതരിപ്പിച്ചിട്ട് അത് 2 ജഡ്ജസ് വിലയിരുത്തി. ജഡ്ജ് പി മാർക്ക് ഇട്ടു, ജഡ്ജ് ക്യൂ മാർക്ക് ഇട്ടു. ചോദ്യം ഇതാണ്, യഥാർത്ഥത്തിൽ 8 ഡ്രമാറ്റിക് പെർഫോമൻസസ് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. പക്ഷെ 8ാമത്തതിൽ ജഡ്ജ് ക്യൂവിന് അറ്റൻഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റിയില്ല. പക്ഷെ ജഡ്ജ് പി മാർക്ക് അവാർഡ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്, 37 മാർക്സ് അവാർഡ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ ജഡ്ജ് ക്യൂ പങ്കെടുക്കുമായിരുന്നുവെങ്കിൽ ജഡ്ജ് പി കൊടുത്ത മാർക്കിന്റെ ബേസിസിൽ ജഡ്ജ് ക്യൂ എത്ര മാർക്ക് നൽകുമായിരുന്നു എന്നതാണ് ചോദ്യം. അപ്പൊ ഇവിടെ ജഡ്ജ് പിയുടെ മാർക്കും ജഡ്ജ് ക്യൂ കൊടുത്ത മാർക്കും തമ്മിലൊരു കോറിലേഷൻ ഉണ്ട്, റിലേഷൻഷിപ്പ് ഉണ്ട്. അതിന്റെ അടിസ്ഥാനത്തിൽ ജഡ്ജ് പി കൊടുത്ത മാർക്കിന്റെ ബേസിസിൽ ജഡ്ജ് ക്യൂ എത്ര മാർക്ക് കൊടുക്കുമായിരുന്നു എന്നതാണ് ചോദ്യം. അപ്പൊ നമുക്ക് ഈ പ്രോബ്ലം ഒന്ന് സോൾവ് ചെയ്യാം. So let us take marks awarded by Judge P as X and marks awarded by Judge Q as Y. So we have X variable and Y variable. X variable, the values are 46, 42, 44, 40, 43, 41, 45. Then Y variable 40, 38, 36, 35, 39, 37, and 41. Now, first we take the X variable. We can follow indirect method. Take any X value as the assumed mean. Here we take 40 as the assumed mean. So put a circle around 40. So next step is calculation of deviation of X variable or X values from assumed mean. So denoted by dx. Dx means X minus assumed mean. So by measuring the deviations from assumed mean, 46 minus 40 plus 6. 42 minus 40 plus 2. 44 minus 40 plus 4. 40 minus 40, 0. 43 minus 40 plus 3. 41 minus 40 plus 1. 45 minus 40 plus 5. So we get deviation of x values, which is represented by dx. Now calculate dx square. Square the dx. So we get dx square. X 6, the square of 6, 36. The square of 2, 4. The square of 4, 16. 0, 0. The square of 3, 9. The square of 1, 1. The square of 5, 25. So we get dx square. In a similar way, calculate deviation of y values. Deviation of y values for calculating the deviation of y values of variable, values of y variable. Take any y value as assumed mean. Here we take 35, put a circle around 35. Then calculate the deviations, that is y minus assumed mean. 40 minus 35 plus 5, 38 minus 35 plus 3, 36 minus 35 plus 1, 35 minus 35, 0, 39 minus 35 plus 4, 37 minus 35 plus 2, 41 minus 35 plus 6. So we get deviation of the values of y variable, that is dy. Then the square, then square the dy or deviation of the values of y variable. So we get dy square. Square of plus 5, 25. Square of plus 3, 9. Square of plus 1, 1. 0, 0. Square of plus 4, 16. Square of plus 2, 4. Square of plus 6, 36. So we get dy square. Then multiply the dx with the dy. Multiply the deviation of the values of x variable and the deviation of the values of y variable, so that we get dx dy. Plus 6 into plus 5 plus 30. Plus 2 into plus 3 plus 6. Plus 4 into plus 1 plus 4. 0 into 0, 0. Plus 3 into plus 4 plus 12. Plus 1 into plus 2 plus 2. Plus 5 into plus 6 plus 30. So we get dx dy. The multiplied value of dx and dy. Now calculate the totals. We can total the x values so that we get sigma x 301, sigma y 266, sigma dx, total of deviation of the values of x variable, sigma dx 21. Then the total of dx square, sigma dx square 91. Then total of dy, deviation of values of y variable, sigma dy, that is equal to 21. Then the total of dy square, sigma dy square 91. Then total of dx dy, sigma dx dy 84. So we got all the values. Now we can calculate or find out the two regression equation. Remember, it is better to calculate the two regression equations during the initial stages. Then if you are having more experience, then you need to calculate only the required equation only. But for the time being, calculate or find out both equations. So first we calculate the regression equation x on y. Regression equation x on y is x minus x bar is equal to bxy into y minus y bar. X minus x bar is equal to bxy into y minus y bar. Then we need to calculate the value of x bar, the value of y bar, and also the regression coefficient bxy. X bar can be calculated by using both the direct as well as indirect method. If we follow direct method, sigma x by n, 301 divided by 7, 43. We can also follow the indirect method, x bar is equal to a plus sigma dx by n. A 35 plus sigma dx 21 divided by 7, we will get the same value 43. In a similar way, we can calculate y bar. Y bar, if you follow direct method, sigma y by n, 266 divided by n, 266 divided by 7, that is 38. We can follow, we can apply indirect formula also. Y bar is equal to a plus sigma dy by n, that is a is 35 plus, in the former case, in the case of x bar, it was a plus sigma dx by n, 40 plus 21 by 7. In the case of y, a plus sigma dy by n, that is 35 plus 21 divided by 7, the value is 38. So we get the value of x bar as 43 and y bar as 38. Any formula can be used. Then calculate the regression coefficient bxy. Bxy can be calculated by using the indirect method, n sigma dx dy minus sigma dx into sigma dy divided by n sigma dy square minus sigma dy the whole square, starting with x and ending with y. Starting from x and ending with y. That is equal to 7 into 84 minus 21 into 21. Sigma dx 21, sigma dy 21 divided by 7 into sigma dy square 91 minus sigma dy 21 the whole square, which is equal to 588 minus 441 divided by 637 minus 441. So the result is 147 divided by 196, and so bxy is equal to 0.75. Now we can substitute the values in the regression equation x on y. X minus x bar is equal to bxy into y minus y bar. So by substituting the values, x minus x bar 43, x minus 43 is equal to 0.75, that is bxy, 0.75 into y minus y bar here 38. So x minus 43 is equal to 0.75 into y minus 38. That is equal to x minus 43 is equal to 0.75 y minus 0.75 into 38. because here 0.75 is the common value. Then x minus 43 is equal to 0.75y minus 28.5. X is equal to 0.75y minus 28.5 plus 43. Therefore, x is equal to 0.75y plus 14.5. So the regression equation x on y is x is equal to 0.75y plus 14.5. This formula, this equation can be used for finding out, estimating the value of x. Similarly, we can find out the regression equation y on x. We know that y on x, the regression equation y on x can be calculated as y minus y bar is equal to byx into x minus x bar. So here we got the values of y bar and x bar. So we need to calculate only byx, that is the regression coefficient. How byx can be calculated by applying? Byx can be calculated by applying the indirect formula. The indirect formula for calculating byx is equal to n sigma dx dy minus sigma dx into sigma dy divided by n sigma dx square minus sigma dx the whole square, starting from y ending with x. Now substitute the values. 7 into 84 minus 21 into 21 divided by 7 into 91 minus 21 square, that is 588 minus 441 divided by 637 minus 441. That is equal to 147 divided by 196. That is equal to 0.75. So the regression coefficient byx is 0.75. Then we can substitute the values in the regression equation y on x. The equation is once again y minus y bar is equal to byx into x minus x bar. So y minus 38 is equal to 0.75 into y minus 43. That is y minus 38 is equal to 0.75 is a common value. So 0.75y minus 0.75 into 43. That is y minus 38 is equal to 0.75y minus 32.25. That is equal to y is equal to 0.75y minus 32.25 plus 38. 38 on the other side minus 38 will become plus 38 when comes to this side. So the value of y is equal to 0.75y plus 5.75. So we can say the regression equation y on x is y is equal to 0.75y plus 5.75. So we got the two equations. That is the first equation, regression equation x on y x is equal to 0.75y plus 14.5, and by using this equation we can calculate the value of x. And the second equation is regression equation y on x, and this equation is y is equal to 0.75y plus 5.75, and by using this equation we can calculate the value of y. Now the choice before us is whether to use first equation, that is x on y, or y on x. Now see the question. We have to estimate the marks that would have been awarded by Judge Q. Judge Q, that judge was absent during the 8th performance. So the marks that would have been awarded by Judge Q, that is y, Judge Q, the marks awarded by Judge Q has taken as y variable on the basis of the marks awarded by Judge P, that is x variable, for the 8th performance. എട്ടാമത്തെ പെർഫോമൻസ് സ്റ്റേജിൽ നടക്കുമ്പോൾ ജഡ്ജ് ക്യൂ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നില്ല, ജഡ്ജ് പി മാത്രമേ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നുള്ളൂ. അദ്ദേഹം അതിന് 37 മാർക്സ് കൊടുത്തു. പക്ഷെ ജഡ്ജ് ക്യൂ വന്നിരുന്നുവെങ്കിൽ ഇതിന്റെ ബേസിൽ, ഈ 37ന്റെ ബേസിൽ എത്ര മാർക്ക് കൊടുക്കുമായിരുന്നു എന്നതാണ് ചോദ്യം. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ നമുക്ക് എസ്റ്റിമേറ്റ് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്, we have to estimate the marks awarded by Judge Q, that is y variable, on the basis of the marks awarded by Judge P, x variable. Here we have to estimate the value of y, because here value of y is dependent variable and x is independent variable, because the value of y is not given, whereas the value of x is given. So we have to estimate, we have to predict the value of y for a given value of x. So naturally the regression equation to be applied here is regression equation y on x. Y on x. Remember, this is the most important thing in regression analysis. You may be able to calculate, you may be able to find out the two equations, but while applying the equations, it is little bit difficult. Which equation can be used? That is somewhat confusing. So try to understand the situation and apply the apt suitable equation for finding out the value of x or y according to the situation. So here we need to apply the regression equation y on x, since the reason is that y is the y variable is dependent variable, because the value of y is not given, whereas x is the independent variable, because the value of x is given. So applying the regression equation y on x, the formula we have already obtained, the equation we have already calculated, found out. The equation was y is equal to 0.75x plus 5.75. Then substituting the value of x in the equation, we get the value of y. Y is equal to 0.75 into 37 plus 5.75. That is, y is equal to 27.75 plus 5.75. The value of y is 33.5. So had the Judge Q were present during the 8th performance, he would have been awarded. He would award for the performance. The judge Q would award 33.5 marks for the 8th performance. So 33.5 is the right answer. So do the problem 2-3 times. So you will be able to identify which equation need to be applied during a particular situation. Now, for doing exercises, I'm giving you additional two additional problems that you can do at home as homework, and you can solve it during your free time. The first question is, the following are the ages of husbands and their wives. ഭാര്യയുടെയും ഭർത്താവിന്റെയും ഒരു ഗ്രൂപ്പ് ഭാര്യമാരുടെയും ഭർത്താക്കന്മാരുടെയും പ്രായമാണ് തന്നിരിക്കുന്നത്. The following are the ages of husbands and their wives. Age of husband 25, 27, 29, 32, 35, 37, 39. Age of wives 18, 20, 20, 25, 25, 30, 37. This is the data given. Then question number A, for the data, compute two regression equations. Then the second question, question number B, based on the correlation of their ages, find the age of the wife if the husband's age is 36 years. If you define age of husband as X and age of wife as Y, here the age of husband is given, X is given, so we have to calculate Y. So the equation to be applied here is Y on X, that you can do. So do the problem. Then second problem, for the data given below, find question number A, the two regression equations. The two regression equations. Number B, the most likely marks in statistics when marks in economics is 30. The most likely marks in statistics when marks in economics is 30. Number C, coefficient of correlation between marks in economics and statistics. Here we have to calculate the coefficient of correlation also. No problem, since we have, while calculating the, while finding out the two regression coefficients, we calculate bxy and byx. From bxy and byx, we can calculate coefficient of correlation, because coefficient of correlation R is equal to square root of bxy into byx. So marks in economics is given 25, 28, 35, 32, 31, 36, 29, 38, 34, 32. Marks in statistics is also given 43, 46, 49, 41, 36, 32, 31, 30, 33, and 39. So do this problem also 2-3 times. So we read the theory, the meaning, definition, everything of regression and regression analysis, then regression coefficients, then the methods, direct as well as indirect methods. നമ്മൾ ശ്രദ്ധിക്കേണ്ട ഒരു കാര്യം, ഏറ്റവും പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട കാര്യം, ഈ ഇക്വേഷൻ, ഏത് ഇക്വേഷൻ നമ്മൾ അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യണം എന്നുള്ളതാണ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് റിഗ്രഷന്റെ കൂടുതൽ എക്സസൈസസ് ചെയ്യുക എന്നുള്ളതാണ് ഇതിനൊരു പരിഹാരം. അതുകൊണ്ട് കൂടുതൽ എക്സസൈസസ് ചെയ്ത് കൃത്യമായിട്ട് ഏതാണ് ഒരു സിറ്റുവേഷനിൽ ഏതാണ് ഡിപ്പെൻഡന്റ് വേരിയബിള്, ഏതാണ് ഇൻഡിപെൻഡന്റ് വേരിയബിള്, അതിന്റെ ബേസിസിൽ ഏത് ഇക്വേഷൻ ആണ് ഇവിടെ അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യേണ്ടത് എന്ന് മനസ്സിലാക്കിയാൽ റിഗ്രഷൻ അനാലിസിസ് വളരെ സിമ്പിൾ ആണ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഈ പ്രോബ്ലംസ് ഒക്കെ ചെയ്യുക. നാളെ നമുക്ക് ഇതിൽ കുറച്ച് കാര്യങ്ങൾ കൂടി ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യാനുണ്ട്. റിഗ്രഷൻ പ്രോപ്പർട്ടീസ് ഓഫ് റിഗ്രഷൻ കോഎഫിഷ്യൻസ്, ഡിഫറൻസ് ബിറ്റ്വീൻ റിഗ്രഷൻ അനാലിസിസ് ആൻഡ് കോറിലേഷൻ അനാലിസിസ്, പിന്നെ കുറച്ചുകൂടി അഡീഷണൽ പ്രോബ്ലംസ് നമുക്ക് നാളെ ഈ മൊഡ്യൂള് കൺക്ലൂഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ സാധിക്കും. സോ ബെസ്റ്റ് ഓഫ് ലക്ക്. ഓക്കെ.